Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you? I'm back, and we're going to do a reading on Martin Lawrence. You know, there's been talk, and they've shown him on TV where he's not doing well. Well, he's doing great for me. I mean, he's an older person. How old is Martin Lawrence, and what is his sign?
Okay.
He's a comedian. He just played in Bad Boys. I don't know what role he played in. They showed a clip where him and Will Smith was walking, and it seemed like he was leaning on Will, but I don't know. I do believe that there is something going on with him. But there are people who believe that he should say what's wrong with him. I feel as though that's personal. If you want to share. At the end of the day, you don't owe the world anything. You owe it to yourself. And the only thing you owe the world is one thing, and that is respect. Because you wouldn't have gotten there without them. And with that, how close you want to be with your public, that's up to each individual. Who am I to judge, right?
Right. He is an Aries and 59.
That's it? Well, that's it. I thought he was older. I thought he was older than that. Sorry about that. What was I saying? I said, yeah, you say he's 59 years old?
Yes.
I thought he was older than that. I thought he was like 62 or something like that, I mean, he looks a little older.
Yes, he does.
But, he looks like he's a well-kept man, though.
That is true.
He looked like a man of substance.
That is also
like he got money.
Yes.
And when people get old like that, when not everyone, but everybody gonna suffer with something, and when you get older, you just gonna have things go wrong. I don't care how good you look, how your body looks, you're gonna go through something. Hypertension, diabetes, impotency, mood swings, mood disorders, depression, you name it, you're gonna go through something. Overweight, something as you get older, things you used to eat, you'll find you don't be able to eat it anymore. And life is ever changing, and we just gotta change with life. What do you think, baby Crone?
Yes, I do believe that, and I think I just might know what planet associates that 7-year change that they talk about.
It's a 7-year change.
Yeah. Because apparently every 7 years, Jupiter makes some form of aspect to your natal Jupiter, just a quick astrology lesson. And because of that, Jupiter, if you think about it, represents the wheel of fortune. So therefore, every 7 years, the fortune or the wheel is going to be changing your life up,
You ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, they've been shuffled, as you can see. I shuffled them before we got on air, and I'm shuffling them now. Okay, let me say who this is on. This is on
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence Health.
Yes.
Martin Lawrence Health. Martin Lawrence Health. Martin Lawrence Health. Martin Lawrence Health. Here we go. So let's see what's going on. Well, we see a Queen of Pentacles. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to see that there is somebody that's taking care of him, looking out for him. Is he married?
Let's see. No, he is not married.
He's not have a significant other?
Nope. His last marriage was to Shamika Gibbs, and that ended in 2012.
Wow. So here I see, I don't know what this queen mean at this point, but it came out. So I have to come back to that.
I have the magnifying glass.
Okay. We're going to have to look closer.
Yeah,
okay?
Maybe he's looking for a woman.
Or maybe not.
Okay.
I don't know what it means. I don't. It's just weird for me. I just drew it a blank. I don't know what that means, but it will come to me because, baby Crone, both of us drew our cards together.
Yes.
So I'm going to see what it is, okay? And this is going to answer it. What is the block? Okay. Now, this is what I see as a block.
Okay.
I see that even though he left something, I think he wants a female. I think he could be lonely, like leaving the world. I think there's a hole in his heart, or maybe I don't know if he's dating. This is just me not knowing anything. And like I said, I don't know, but I'm going to show you I mean, he don't want any woman, you know,
No, of
he
course.
want a woman that's got herself together, okay, got money and all that.
Mhm.
But I see here, these are the cups, and this is the 8 of cups, and cups are about moving on. So it could be a relationship that he had, that he broke up with, or that he still lingers or ponders, and he's moving on. But as he move on, I think that he could be moving on to someone else, or wife, or maybe this is definitely him of a moving on.
Mhm.
And it could be, I keep feeling children.
Okay.
Do he have children? I keep feeling something with children. I'm gonna go to here. Yes,
Yes, he does. He has four children.
and they grown, right?
Let's see. Yes, it appears to be. Yes, in their 20s so far. Oh, he has 3 children, and they're all in their 20s.
Mm-hmm. And I see that I think that he is just being productive in his life and
Okay.
making things happen, making money moves. That's it.
Okay.
Making money moves. But I definitely see that he's innovative and wanting to work on something money wise, lucrative, and I think that's what he's moving towards. Well, he made a movie. Let's dig deeper. I would like to know what is on his heart side right now. Yeah, I see temperance. And you know, temperance always have to deal with balance. Balancing what? Balancing the elements, balancing the body, balancing the air, balancing the earth, just balancing herself in it. You understand? Being more fluid. And I'm gonna have to run another card. Let me run it, and then you do yours. Let me run this for a minute. Yeah, and on top of his head, I see new beginnings. This is what I'm getting.
Okay.
I'm getting that maybe let me lay this bottom card. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm getting. It could be all chopped up and maybe not right, but it's some truth in it some kind of way.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It may be like if he was listening, he would say, that ain't true. That could be. I don't know because it's scrambled. And the reason why it's scrambled, because I'm reading on his health.
Oh, okay.
And I see a woman, but I see a woman of pentacles. So this is a woman that has abundance. What I was trying to figure out, is he the woman? Is he playing the woman? But then I see right below it as a block, because the woman's supposed to represent him, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know what that means. Does it mean he gay? Does it mean he bisexual? It's not clear to me. So then I look at below it, I have the 8 of Cups, which means very emotional. So leaving that part of himself behind.
Okay.
If that makes sense. And I couldn't make it out, so then I went to the right of me and, wait a minute. Hold on, I study cards all the time, don't I, baby?
Yes, she does.
And this is one that's got me stumped. I want to see what did I say about it. It better be here, because I know I just read on that. Where are you? What is that?
Yeah.
Where are you? What was that?
The 8 of Pentacles.
The 8 of Pentacles. No, it wasn't the 8 of Pentacles. I thought I just read on the 8 of Pentacles. I just saw the 8 of Pentacles. Well, anyway, I just read on that because I read on cards all the time. So many decks I write on them.
Hey, listen, that's good. You know, maybe they're like could be your studying cards, and then one day I can laminate them and use them.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I will have them laminated for you.
You have to preserve.
Pull up the 8 of Pentacles for me.
Okay.
You got it? It's in the front. It's, oh, okay, you got it?
8 of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm. 8 of Pentacles.
Here we go. Yep.
Read, don't show, put it down, put the book down. Yeah, now what it say?
It says.
What part? Don't read the heavenly part, just read the earthly part.
Oh,
and you see
perfect your craft.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the effort. Oh, put in the effort.
What else is that?
Encouragement, discipline, skill, time and patience, steady work, diligence, mastery of talents, prudence. Go up and read the spiritual aspect. It takes
the reason why I'm doing this, so I've already said that it's something about this. Go ahead. I never stumped like this. So it takes
discipline to focus on a repetitive task.
Okay. So for him to do the movie, or to come back, thank you. It's something I didn't know what it meant. It's like it's difficult for him to do something. He has to learn. I guess he had to do something repetitive to learn to get his mind. And I think he felt as like he was well enough to do the movie. I don't know what kind of part he's playing in it. I really don't know. But I definitely see something with this has to deal with motor skills.
Okay.
Mental skills. Isn't it what it said? To perfect that. Mm-hmm. And he's been working at it. We haven't seen Martin in a long time. You may hear him every now and then. And I remember years ago that they said he had a sunstroke. But Martin has been back since then. So I don't really think that's what it is. I'm getting the idea it's got to be something that deals with the nervous system. I think it has something to do with the nervous system. And I think that or the not nerves, what is that word? Nervous system. The central nervous system. What a word I learned today. Yes. The central nervous system. Explain that, baby, Crone.
Yes, the central nervous system, which is basically the information house that gets all the nerves and information from your body to your brain.
And I think that there is a delay, but I'm getting the sense this is a sickness that deals with the central nervous system.
And the brain is part of the central nervous system as well as the spine.
So I think he could just go. I'm getting moments like you know how you ever have dizzy spells that it just goes and it goes away, like a short circuit. I'm getting that. And I don't think it's that he can't walk alone or do alone. I think he had these short circuits. This is the best I can explain it. I'm not saying this is what it is. I'm just saying this is the best I can get it. And that's why he needs help sometimes. Okay. I don't know if everything I'm saying is allegedly.
Right, I remember.
But he's been working at it. He's been working at this. He wanted to come back to work. He wanted to do this. He wanted to do this. This probably was his idea. He's been working at this. It's like it's been hard. And I really feel a sense of sadness, like he's saying, I miss y'all. But like he just couldn't do it. Like he could do it, but you know how you're not at your best and you want people to see, and then when he does fall, everybody's picking up on it, and he's a prideful man. He's very self-conscious. He's insecure. He don't want nobody talking about him or laughing at him because he knows he got enemies. And so instead of him looking at the love, he look at the enemies, as we all do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you get bad press, you could have 10,000 of good press and 100 of bad, and you'll just find yourself. And he knows that, and I think he's insecure. And it's not that he's not going to tell, it's just that when he can't hide it anymore.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it has something to do with the central nervous system. Wait a minute, baby, Crone. And again, I see here where he has been working and perfecting it and time. And I see him leaving again. Like maybe he just came out for that or whatever he did in that span of time. But I just see here water, emotion, and I see 6. I see Taurus, and I see Aquarius. No, that's not Taurus. Yes, it is. No, what planet is that?
Mercury.
Mercury. Yeah, I see that he's fiery. He loves to do a lot. He wants to do, but he just limited. Everything I say is allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has a love for the arts. He misses it, but he's not himself. His 100% self. He thinks he's masking it. But like I said, I see these short circuits. Like, you know how you get a dizzy spell and, well, maybe you don't know. Or I don't know. Or you just have a moment of a lapse of consciousness where you went to do something and you just forgot what you went to get there for. Like stuff like that. And it just shows up in his life. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
You want to explain what I'm saying so before I go on and give me time to regroup to explain what I say, and then you could do your cards. Let me lay another one out. Yeah, the higher plane.
There's
Go
Taurus.
ahead. Huh?
I said there's Taurus.
Mm-hmm. I saw Taurus, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
And I also see that it's hard for him to conform to this. This has been hard. Because his life isn't what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, baby. And he was suffering with this for, I'm getting years. But go ahead, baby.
Yes. What I could say about that is, as an Aries, because he is an Aries. We just recently learned that Aries rules the brain and the skull. And basically, and specifically, they said the motor parts of the brain. But really, outside of that, if you think about Aries, it's all about the ego and the pride as well.
Is he an Aries?
Yes, he's an Aries.
Woo! Cause talking. Go ahead, baby.
Yes. We can see both how astrologically and physically and spiritually, in that sense, it all connects to how he's a very strong Aries that seems to be deteriorating with age.
Yeah. Something is definitely wrong with him. And it deals with his nervous system, his motor skills. I'm not getting it was a stroke. It could have been brought on by a stroke, but I don't get this. And I think back in 2012,
okay,
I think that was a change of his life. Because I think that he became unbearable. Or sometimes people sign up for something and when the tough get going, the going gets gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't read on that.
They was only married for 2 years.
Oh, I rest my case. Could you put a picture of them up of who they were?
It seems like his marriages only seem to last for 2 years. His first marriage only lasted 2 years.
He had a big ego, but somehow life is humbling him now. Whatever the sickness is. Okay. You have a question?
My question Oh, I wish somebody had questions for us. My question.
I get you.
My question is, how is Martin Lawrence coping with the media's attention? It's hard.
The one thing he don't want. That's why when he comes out and he hears, because he doesn't want people to see his weakness. He act like he's okay, but he realize he can't fake it. He can't hide it. See, he can't hide it. You know, people see it, and he wants to be a part. But it's like the Martin we knew is not the same Martin. He's there inside, locked inside, but he's limited by his body. It's got something to do with his central nervous system and motor skills. I don't think it's a stroke. I'm not a doctor, it could have came on by a stroke, but I do know this. Astrology shows that Aries deal with the head.
Yes.
And they deal with what?
Motor skills and also how you see things.
And so if there is a planet in that block, talk to me about that. This is what we're learning to be astrologer physicians. Go ahead, baby.
Well, specifically having your sun in Aries, there are certain diseases or onsets that that Aries can suffer with. Some of those things can be strokes, also dizziness spells, having lack of motor skills.
Alzheimer's.
Yes.
Anything that has to deal with the brain.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Seizures.
Yeah. Loss of, cognitive abilities.
Memory.
Mm-hmm.
It deals with the brain, right?
Right.
So, you understand, and there's the frontal and the
temporal.
The temporal. So you got your brain. So
which deals with processing and reasoning.
Right.
Maybe even reading and writing.
Right. So anyway, what was your question?
Question is, how is he coping with the media talking about him?
Not good. I wouldn't be doing good either. It's like he wants to hide. And it's not like you got to look at us as a whole. I'm not reading on him because I want to be nosy. I'm reading on him because I care about him. Mm-hmm. And I want to know what's wrong. And because I'm an intuitive. And I know that there are people out there want to know too. And even though everything I say is allegedly, this is the best we get.
Yes.
I see that ball of fire. That energy, again, that page of wand is feminine fire. And she twirls the baton. Very, very creative, got a lot of spark.
He does seem to.
These cards are really dealing with me today. Because I'm dealing with him. I just want to make sure.
But it does seem like you are pulling more feminine cards. I mean, not that it means anything.
I don't know. I don't know if it means anything. See, I'm pulling a lot of feminine cards with him. I'm up there trying to read with no glasses. That's my mind. I was meditating and faking at the same time. You know, this man got me shook. He's burning with energy, eager to please. That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's a risk taker. He has a lot of potential, and he's overcoming his fears.
Oh, okay.
I knew it. I told you I'm studying these cards, going deeper. So now I get to understand. I'm sorry, guys, that normally I don't have to do this, but because I'm dealing with him and his health, this thing has got me all twisted. Woo! Because that's the same thing happened with, what's her name?
Rose.
Diane. No, it didn't happen with Rose. Diana, not Diana.
Oh, Kate Middleton.
Kate Middleton. It's the same thing. This time it's different. I just see that he's dealing with his fears. Being in the public. He's still hiding. He's got a big ego. And that's one of the problems that really hurt his marriages. I think that he is proud of what he's done. I think he takes pride that he was doing it. If I see the movie, I wouldn't want to see it because of Will Smith. That's me. But because of Martin Lawrence, I would love to see it for him. But for me, I won't go and see it, but I will wait till it comes on one of those
streaming
services, be it Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, whatever. Well, not on Hulu. It might, wherever it's screened, I will be there to see it. Whether it's on what we have, Stars, or something.
HBO.
I would be HBO. I would be there to see it. But anyway, I definitely see a celebration. I see that he is to do this. He was dealing with his fears, putting himself out there. It does not tell me what's wrong with him at all, but it does tell me what is being affected. Is he lonely?
That's a good one.
Another female. What do you make out of that? I'm giving it to you. My brain's tired.
Okay.
Unless you see it and you can show it. Do the best you can. Do the best you can. Do the best you can. And I'm going to pull out another 3.
Okay. Well, first we had the 9 of Pentacles.
You want to?
And that represents him as somebody who feels almost complete because, well, really 9 is the end of the cycle, but in the major, in the tarot, they go up to 10, so therefore it's not wholly complete, but he still feels.
But here, I got that.
Mm-hmm. He has everything material that he could want, but maybe he's missing that female that he.
I'm feeling, because either there's somebody that's coming in that's very protective, or maybe he's with somebody that's very protective and like a police, somebody that's protective and guarded and want to make sure you're safe, and maybe he wants somebody like that, that's protective, guarded, security, and to stay no matter what. I don't know. This is so choppy, guys. Whew. But yet he likes to hide. He doesn't want anybody to really know who he is. This is so choppy. Is this making any sense at all?
His health and love seems to be all mixed up.
That's it. It's like whatever he's going through, it has a lot to do with his love life and his health.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 2 things going on.
Like they say sometimes, heartaches could, even though 2012 was quite a bit ago, still the fact that
we don't know. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that man haven't had an affair or been in a love relationship. That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying
to somebody,
to be committed.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a fear, and I think that he wants someone that that willing to wrap their life around him and be committed and give him security, give him that reassurance.
Unconditional love.
Yes, but more like reassurance, protective, look out for me. You get what I'm saying? This is so hard. So anyway, how is the movie going to do? It's coming in like a fire. It's like they don't even care. It's like it's made it. It's got some feedback. It's got legs. It came in. It did probably good. How did the movie do at the box office?
Okay, let's see.
It looks like it's doing good. I don't know. It looked like it came in on fire.
Well, it releases on June 5th, so it's going to be releasing tomorrow.
And it ain't played in California?
Let's see, it says the budget was $100 million.
Wow. For a movie.
And it's targeting $30 million, it says. $30 million to make it. Okay. It says that they are targeting 30 to 50 million, I guess, is what they're trying to get profit back from that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's apparently going to be released in 3,850 theaters in its first weekend of release.
It says it's going to be a go see. It's going to be something that people really want to see. This is really energetic. This is really creative. This is really on fire. It's like, it's saying, go see this movie. That it's going to get what it wants. This is what the cards are saying. Am I right? Yes. It's going to be lucrative. It's going to bring in at least what they said, if not more. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with everything going on, people going to want to see Martin Lawrence. People going to want to see it. And plus, it's Bad Boys, right?
Yes.
Bad Boys was the movie back in the day. And I think that whatever he had to contend with, I feel like he faced his demon, he faced his devil, he did it, and I think that he's on a winning streak right now. But I don't know if he might do more movies. You know, he's not bad off,
Right.
but it could be something that could get progressively worse as time go on.
Right. Especially doing that repetitive behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it can become muscle memory, it's also taxing mentally to do the same thing over and over, and especially if
But it's hard if you struggle with it.
Yeah, especially if he wants to be perfect at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Martin, you need to lighten up on yourself just a little bit.
And it's okay. It's okay if you're not the Martin you used to be. And you gotta be okay with that. And if you need a reason, sorry. And if you need a reason, the reason is I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I'm getting older. And when you get older, you're 59 years old. You look great.
Yes, you do.
And when we get all of us, baby Crones even bodies changing.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, we all, even a baby, it starts off drinking milk, but before you know it, it's eating table food.
Yeah.
So we all change. All of us. There is no exception to the rules. All of us. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And along the way, all of us eventually, no one is exempt, will suffer with a bump in the road.
Yeah.
All of us when it comes down to our health.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's any encouragement, this was a choppy read. I don't know if it made sense. I don't even know if should we put this out, baby? Come on.
Yeah, we should. I mean, we definitely got
It's gonna make me cringe.
some form of idea of what's going on with his health. So therefore, we at least got some answers there. And then his love life just seems to be a byproduct.
It's a byproduct. It's like, is he lonely? No, I don't see loneliness because I do see his children. I don't know what that means. Is he close with his children? I can't imagine he having problems with his children or some of them. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe he just has closed off energy, you know.
I like that. Maybe he had closed off energy and maybe he is not as close with his children as he liked to be. And maybe everything is up in the air, but he seems like he is a conflicted man.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. The reading clearly tells us that.
Like he's done foolish things in his past and he's reaping it.
Ah.
Like he's reaping it. And I get a sense of some kind of spirituality. Yes. He stands strong in whatever faith he has. He's complex. He's a complex person. Yes. It ain't me. And he's closed off. And he doesn't. It's like, you know how you want somebody to know, but you don't want them to know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like he's closed off, like when it comes down to certain parts of his life. And especially his sexual escapades. That's definitely.
That goes back to being a prideful man.
And I think that he may have understood Will Smith very well. Can I say it like that?
Yes, you can definitely say
And
that.
can we just leave that?
Yes, we'll leave it at that. Not even no sly commentary with that.
Yeah. He's been in those entourages. We're just going to leave that.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, you sure, baby Crone?
Yes, I'm positive. I don't
Take it
get
as you will.
yes, yep, true. Take that as you will. Remember, everything is allegedly, and it's just another way to
This
see
is
things.
this is a very feminine reading.
Mm-hmm.
It started off that way. Remember? Sometimes you hear things and it's just hard to believe. You just, sometimes things come to you and you be like, no. But it's all a part of the cabal, wasn't it?
Yes.
Everything I say is allegedly. Take as you will. I say nothing.
We're just card readers.
We're just card readers. Sunflowers.